information.
Thank you.
Speaker.
I call the Honourable Simon Bridges.
Mr. Speaker, it's a privilege to speak on this important bill where we are acting responsibly as a government in the interests of New Zealand and New Zealanders. Mr. Speaker, this omnibus bill is about New Zealand's intelligence community, which is of course critical for our national security as New Zealanders. And as the Minister has said, this bill effectively has three objectives: to provide a clear and consistent legal framework, obviously fundamental in an area such as this; to update the GCSB's legal framework, again fundamental as we live in a fast-moving, fast-paced world, Mr. Speaker; and thirdly, to strengthen the oversight regime that applies to our intelligence agencies, which is of course important in a country such as New Zealand, where we abide by the rule of law. Mr. Speaker, the history of this bill is reasonably well known: a compliance review of the GCSB by Rebecca Kitteridge, a review of the GCSB Act of 2003, and a review of the oversight mechanisms that apply to our intelligence community. We're also addressing recommendations that have been made by the Law Commission regarding intelligence agencies and privacy law. Mr. Speaker, the GCSB has an absolutely pivotal role to play in protecting our security as New Zealanders. Its operations are highly sensitive, and its work cannot be talked about in detail because of a need to protect its capabilities and areas of focus. This means that its successes can rarely, if ever, be publicly discussed. But we are in no doubt on this side of the House that the GCSB has, along with its other intelligence community colleagues, made an important, indeed a very important contribution to our national security over the years. Mr. Speaker, we can't have in New Zealand an unclear legal framework which leaves room for interpretation and debate. That wouldn't just be not good enough, it would be entirely wrong. Therefore, as I started this speech by saying, we, through this bill, are doing, I think, the responsible thing as a parliament in moving to clarify the law. This bill will make our regime clear, fit for purpose, and allow the GCSB to get on with the important job of protecting New Zealand and New Zealanders.
I call the Honourable Member Grant Robertson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to oppose this bill, and I think the